It's a beautiful afternoon. We are on our way from San Fernando, way back home, and some traffic in between, but beautiful weather. The sky is a bit overcast, but you can see a lot of blue ahead. But if you look this way, you can see that it's bleak. So yes, we went to San Fernando, spent a night with one niece, and visited another one, see little nieces and nephews. And yes, that's what it's all about, family life. So we know that there are those passing by the mall, C3 Mall just now, lots of cars, everyone's shopping, and it's a happy time. Many really love Christmas and love the family life, the togetherness. But of course, we don't have to only wait for Christmas. That's the Kufa Hospital we just passed there. We don't only have to wait for Christmas to let our loved ones know that we love them. Let us make every day or whenever special, not wait for a special occasion. So yes.
Hey, excuse me, Mom. Check that gas station now, man. NP real looking good, eh?
Boy, that's one of the best NP stations. It's perfect spot. Perfect spot. Always have lots of cars. NP sets the lead. NP, a company I worked for 40 years and had been very happy to be a part of the BP family and then the NP family. So yes, lovely drive, Lancy. It's
Yes,
a beautiful evening drive.
It was very good to be with your family, Louise. I knew when I met you and I met your family. Now we're talking about nieces and grandnieces.
Yes, grandnieces.
And I tell you, it was beautiful to be down there. We were well treated.
We even end up in a Christmas parang. And when I say Christmas parang, meaning that eat up a little ham and hops and thing.
Yeah, a croissant.
Croissant.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And this morning I went with one of your nieces and we visited an Indian delicacy.
The container, she call it?
Yeah, actually, it is a container.
Right.
It is a container, well established, beautiful.
Sada roti and anything you could think about. Even a mixed blend as well.
Right. So here we are heading home. You know, the other day we made a video. You will not believe this, folks. We had a good subject called Ultimatums. Mama Lou had just fried some okra rice and she had fried some kingfish. We sat down in the porch and we did it about 48 minutes. A good topic, real good topic. And then I was having trouble, uploading this thing.
Oh, that's the video that
Yes.
you couldn't
Look, Messi boy. Messi coming up there, you see him? Yes. So I couldn't upload this video. I couldn't get it on CapCut. I couldn't get it onto the regular YouTube. I didn't know what was happening. But then I found out that during the taping, my hand accidentally, or my fingers you could say, accidentally hit the slow motion.
Can you imagine Mama Lou in slow motion?
Yeah, a lady as quick as Mama Lou. Here she is moving in slow motion. And the funny part about it is that when the audio came on, hear how it goes. Kingfish is red.
It was like
I said, my goodness.
a horror movie.
Yeah. So we had to duck it. But here it is that we would like to reintroduce the subject of ultimatums. Now, Mama, what were you talking about ultimatums?
Well, I don't know if I could be as fluent as I was in that one, but I'll try. That I was telling you that ultimatum is not a good thing in marriage. And not only in marriage, but even in relationship, even with siblings, even with friends. When we give them an ultimatum, we are wringing their hands. And I think
so ultimatums are like demands you make.
Yes, and it doesn't have a good result.
Okay.
You will get a result. You who making the ultimatum will get the desired result that you have, that you want, but it might be under duress
For the other person. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So so you were asking me whether in our marriage there were times when you made ultimatum with me. I said, well, I don't recall, but it can be something that can subtly happen. That, you put the squeeze on the person. Like for instance, I want to go to a get together that my family are having, and you said I can't make it, and I immediately said to you, well, the next time your family having a get together, I will not be going.
Oh, that's mean.
An ultimatum.
That's mean.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me. How do you like these new rails that they put up here?
Oh, that is great.
Yeah.
That's a good job and a quick job too, because the last time we were here could be about a month ago, and they were more or less like removing the old ones.
Yeah, that's kind of a springy thing,
So this job had to be something done
recently.
overnight and very quickly, working at night and day.
Night and day, it looks good, really.
And it's reflective at nights.
Okay, so excuse me, sorry to cut you.
That's an ultimatum.
Sorry to cut you. Listen, if you do that again, I won't take this out.
Yes. So now it's very important to you that if your family having something that you would want me to go. But the way I handle it, you can go under duress, and you can behave maybe not yourself. But I got my results. I got to go. But had it been done a little differently, like for instance, if I said to you, Lance, I'm really disappointed that you cannot make it, but I would have loved if you could come along. But I think over the years, that is something that whenever I ask you to visit, going to Carcass was like 3-4 hours away. Sometimes I would ask you, can we go down for the weekend? And at the moment you may say, nah, I'm too tired, I can't make that long run again. And therefore, I will back off. And by Friday evening you would say, okay, let's get up early in the morning and we'll head down to Carcass. So, it was never with an ultimatum.
Because of your disposition, Mommy. Because of your disposition, that you were agreeable and you tried to understand my feelings and you let it ride for the moment.
Yes.
And therefore, with a little time and a little refreshing, we came around. Okay, we came around to something that we could work with.
Yeah, but ultimatums really could happen, and it could be something that, as I say, one person would get the desired results that they wanted, but it doesn't necessarily mean the other person is happy or cooperating. They go along, well, I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Because what you have actually there is not giving the person a choice.
So do you believe that that this tendency for ultimatums was always in that partner's makeup?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay.
I would say it is a part of your personality to squeeze somebody in a corner.
So you didn't recognize that before marrying the person?
Well, Nancy, sometimes people tell themselves they could fix it, you know. You know, when I get married, it'll be a different story. But when you get married, it gets worse, because if I can't compromise with you before I marry you and be understanding, when I get married, I could only get worse, not better. But I tell you the truth, you know, people that are in love, oh boy, are eating, dreaming. This person is 24/7 on your mind.
But you wasn't I never 24/7 in your mind?
Maybe 23/7.
Not a day off. In a mountain, amounted to that, right?
Yeah, I should give you a day off. No, but I always marvel when people say how much your partner changed. I don't understand it. But I think that is not that the partner changed. There was some fake, some pretense in the relationship.
Or maybe it was a personality that was not perceived or overlooked or accepted.
As I say, sometimes you're so much in love with love that you never think about the life after. I mean, I was 19 when I got married, and I can't say that I had find any faults with you.
What about no?
Oh, gosh, man, numerous.
Okay,
They really say love is blind, marriage is an eye opener.
Oh, you hurt my heart.
No, that's just joking.
Okay. Folks,
Really and truly,
I have no ultimatums to give her. I have to accept what she says as the truth.
but anyway, really and truly, when I met you, there was a click yes, you know,
That was the handcuff clicking.
the click. There was a click in the heart.
That was the click of the handcuff.
Yeah, and what fortunately, or shall I say, God guided us to be able to cope with each other, personality. But you know, a lot of times people have the click, but then they had nothing else. And you know that where love at first sight. I believe in love at first sight because it worked for me. But I think a lot of times.
You mean you actually fell in love with me when you saw me?
Yes, it was love at first sight.
Back in 1970.
Yes, and I still feel the same way.
Goodness.
Yes.
That's fantastic. I feel privileged. I feel privileged. I often wonder a fella like me. I'm going to say a nice fella like me, a nice girl like you. But anyway, how a fella like me get a nice girl like you, boy?
You underestimated who you were.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yes.
But it didn't mean to say I didn't have good-looking girlfriends. But there was something more than good looks. There was good personality. You understand?
God.
Yeah, God guided us together.
Yes, I have to give God the glory too, you know.
Give God the glory indeed.
That, yeah, but so I think that really, I never could say that I found. Well, the relationship was short relationship. It was very
Immature.
Not young and immature. Young and mature. We knew what we wanted. We knew that life, you have to sacrifice to achieve. We were young. We were not rich. We didn't have, we had good jobs. And we knew that we wanted a family, we wanted a good marriage, and we worked towards it.
That's right.
So that,
But I don't ever remember us giving each other ultimatums.
no.
It was always something discussed. Can we do this, do that? Would you agree to go along so and so? Maybe I can do it today, tomorrow.
Yeah. But ultimatums is really squeezing
Squeezing your partner.
your partner.
And it's unnecessary.
And sometimes too, it's a bluff, eh?
Yeah.
Sometimes ultimatums could be a bluff. But not everybody take it. Not everybody will take an ultimatum in the same manner another one will take it. Because some people will become furious by an ultimatum and will test you and say, okay, go ahead. I am going to do what I'm saying I'm going to do.
Right.
And you follow through.
Right.
And sometimes you really don't have the strength to follow through.
No.
So that's another thing, that ultimatum can backfire on you.
That's right.
Yeah, I actually knew someone.
Let's go, will you?
I actually knew someone who had put an ultimatum to their friend. And he said, okay, if that's what you want, okay. But I am doing what I am telling you I'm going to do. And the person wasn't able to follow through with what he said he would do.
Okay.
Right. So I don't think I will put an X. I will put an X for ultimatum in a marriage. Sorry about that phone call coming through. And yes, so I will say, for all you married people out there, if over the years that it is something that you have done and it might have worked, I think you should reconsider and think about if you are put into a position of an ultimatum that you would not appreciate, how you would really feel about it. There are many ways to skin a cat. I don't know if you're familiar with that slang, but there are different ways you can go about to do stuff or to get through with something that you would really like to acquire. Communication at the right time and the right tone will get us there. So communication score way higher than ultimatum.
So we're heading home, and today is what day? The fourth day of Christmas, according to the song.
Yes.
Right, the fourth day of Christmas.
My true love sent to me 1, 2, 3, dove, 2, da da da, da 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 da, and a ring and a phone. Oh my gosh!
You will get copyrighted. You will get sued. You'll get sued for destroying the song.
Da 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 da.
But have you noticed that the absence of new Christmas songs by our local Calypsonians even, or local, since the demise of, let's say, or the death of Kitchener and other notable singers. We haven't had any new songs on the market.
New calypsos.
Or even Christmas
calypso.
songs, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, I Want a Piece of Pork remains.
That pork is now an old sow, you know.
Yes.
It's too old.
But, you know, where has all the talent gone? Where's all the creativity?
Yeah,
But anyway.
those fellas can really sing.
So, once again,
See
thank you
those
very much.
beautiful mountains out there?
Yes.
Hanifa. That's the girl named Lancelot. Hanifa.
Yeah, we
It's
have
been a long time I have nailed out to you, and not because I don't remember you. I remember you every time I go out for a night. I use your bag to pack my overnight, and I keep saying I have to hail out to you. So Hanifa, all the best, and hope you have good days for the season.
Yes, and all our subscribers, all those who follow us. Somebody came in from Belize, and you know, they like Mama Lou's dress that she wore yesterday. It was a blue, right? It was blue with a long stripes, vertical stripes, thin stripes, and well, we're glad that whatever we put out helps. So we're heading home now, and we hope to see Lasana in a little while. And also, we just got a call from Lyndon.
And I would also like to hail out to Michael Soprano, especially Michael. Especially, I will say in a little way, hi, Michael Soprano, my special son. Our friends from South Miami were here with us, the Pinups, and they fondly remember your visit to us, and they were really happy to hear your story. Happening.
The World Trade Center, yes.
Yes.
9/11.
Yes. So they says to greet you whenever I hail out. So this hailing out is from the Pinax, the Michael Zambrano.
Okay, and to all the others who we can't name at this time, all the best. You see all the traffic heading south? Oh my. Okay, folks, we have to sign out at this point. Take good care. Love you all. Until.
Bye. Beautiful.
Folks, this is now the east traffic heading. We just came off the southern highway, Solomon Hochoy, the Uriah Bus Highway, and we swung now heading east towards Trin City side, Arima side, Sani Grande side. You could see the sign up there on the flyover there. But we forgot a little aspect of that ultimatum business. I'm going to pass you on to Mama Lou, and Mama Lou, you tell them about ultimatums again.
Okay, before I do that, I don't know whether you can see the beautiful rainbow that I am seeing. It's not the spot I'm in. I'm not able to do justice to you seeing, but there it is.
Oh yeah, I see it.
You see it, Clancy?
You still looking for that pot of gold, girl?
Still looking for the pot of gold.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, yes, one of the aspects I will also like to talk about ultimatum. I did mention that it's not something at all should happen in marriage, and even in our other relationship with siblings and friends and co-workers. Ultimatum just can be difficult to cope with for the person who wants to submit to the ultimatum. But a very important aspect is having ultimatum with our children. That is something that can bring disappointment both ways. Sometimes we feel we are motivating our children by telling them, if you do very well in your C exam, I'll buy you a ticket and we will go to Orlando and go on all the rides in Disney World and those places. It's wonderful to plan a holiday with a child because holidays are always a very happy time for family. But when it is done as an ultimatum, disappointment could come because your child may not pass for the school that you would have chosen as a first choice school. It doesn't necessarily mean that your child has not done their best, but there's always the best in other children. And the child feels very disappointed that they disappointed you as a parent, and secondly, that this trip that you had planned to give them, if they did well, did not come about, because you have to keep your word. So ultimatum with kids in even small ways. If you come first in test, I will buy you this or I'll buy you that. These things are really not the best way to groom our children. Always make a child feel, once you think that a child has done their best, that's their best. And if making ultimatum is not going to motivate them, it will just bring a lot of disappointment and hurts. So for parents, sometimes it is not intended in a bad way, but it can be strenuous on the child and a disappointment to you.
You were saying the other day,
Motivate a child in other ways.
when we were talking and we had to flop that